Yep, ready to go.
Okay, I'm going to show you how to unblock the tube in a Makerbot sketch. What's happened here is the filament has dried out. It's snapped at the end here where the drive gear is. You've actually got filament stuck between here and the extruder head, which you can't get out. So very first step will be to actually do an unload or a load. It doesn't matter because it can't go either way. So let's do a load. What that's going to do is actually going to heat up the extruder head for us. And when we get the extruder out, we'll actually be able to pull the filament out. So let's watch this in action now. It's going to heat up there. We can take off the side in advance and also take off this little side material latch because you're going to want to get in there. There's a little clip in there that we want to get hold of. So just wait for it to warm all the way up. And if I show you on the inside here while it's warming up, you'll see there's a little clip here and a little clip there either side of that. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull that in, and that extruder head will actually come out and it'll pull all the filament out at the same time. So let's wait for it to finish heating up. And if it's actually caught in the gear here, you may need to, there's a little clip on the side here, a little spring-loaded clip. You may need to actually push that up to release it, just so you can pull it through, but let's just see how we go with this one. So the head's heated up now. Let's just cancel the pull once it lets us. There we go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab those two clips and physically pull the extruder head out. Now it's not releasing, so I've got to grab the clip here. And as you can see, when I release the clip, I can get all the filament out, and now it's just a matter of actually pulling it out of here. And if it's hot enough, you should actually eventually be able, I can see it moving, it's coming. Let's try it again. So what we can, let's try it, heat it up again, and then it wasn't hot enough, so that just literally pushes straight back up in. Make sure you've got the contact facing backwards. Got to get that thing into the tube, which is playing silly buggers with me. There we go. So that just clips back up, and you'll notice those clips will knock back out again. Let's just heat that up again. You can see it cooled down to 120 degrees, so we're going to get it when it's hot this time, but we've basically been able to remove this filament, and you can see how brittle the filament is here. That's why it's snapped off inside there. So the filament's just got old because it's sitting out here and snapped off inside that tube. Also, I do find when you take that out and put that back in, sometimes it won't heat back up. So let's cancel this, switch the machine off, switch it back on so it resets. This one here actually looks like they've been using wood filament. Let the machine kick back into gear, and that way it'll reset this and you'll be able to heat it up again. Sometimes you can actually just reload it now and it will push that little bit through, but I'd rather take it out myself. So let's wait for this to material, unload. You can see it'll heat back up this time, so it's just because we unplugged it and plugged it, it needed to be reset. And now this time you don't need to grab that side gear because the filament's actually not all the way through to it. So the only reason we grabbed the side gear last time is because the filament was gripping on that. So if we get it near enough when it gets to 235 degrees, and the reason why this was harder to take out is because it is that wood filament, so it dries very tough compared to PLA. If we can get in there quick enough. So I'm going to grab those clips and pull that bad boy out. I'm going to try and get this in, mate, if you need a pair of pliers, because I've got no grip on that one. That one's not going. mainly due because it's wood filament. So what we're going to try with this one is to actually just push it back through by loading some filament into it. Hopefully we can get it out. But if you're using normal PLA filament, that would just release. Because this is wood filament, we may have some issues, and potentially this could be blocked for good and need to be replaced. I'll update you once we load it back up.